Aperture, what is it? F-stop, aperture, which one? So if you're doing something like a picture like this and you want both of them in focus, then you're gonna wanna narrow down your aperture. In the world of photography, we really use those terms interchangeably. Some techie guy is gonna tell you the difference in between the two, but really as it relates to the impact and the application of how you use them, it's the same. So you're gonna change your aperture either on something called an aperture ring, which is right here, or on one of the dials in your camera. So for this demo, we're going to do a few different things. For this one, we're going to keep the shutter speed and the ISO constant, so you can see how just changing the f-stop will impact the brightness or darkness of what we see in the camera. So as we go down and the f-stop changes, it darkens or brightens the image. What are you doing?
I'm messing with the f-stop.
Okay, so what does the f-stop do?
So this, turning it this way makes it brighter, I've noticed, and turning it this way makes it darker.
Right, so the bigger the number, the darker it is.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then the smaller the number, the brighter it is.
Makes sense.
Now she's Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Who?
Yeah, I knew you would say that.
Tony, I hear you're falling in love and not with me. How is that possible?
When it comes to using aperture, other terms that you'll hear are shooting wide open or narrowing down. You'll also hear this referred to as fast. If you're shooting a fast lens, that means it has a wide aperture. So the lens has these aperture blades inside, and they shrink down or they open up. And that's what they're referring to when they say going narrow, which is the shrinking down of those blades or restricting the light that can pass through. That's narrowing down. When those blades go open and they open up, that's going wide. That's shooting at a wide aperture. The wider aperture you shoot, the more light you let in. The more narrow aperture you shoot, the less light you let in. The next three examples, we're going to keep the shutter constant, but we're going to put the ISO in auto mode so you can see the effect that the f-stop has on the background blur of the image. F16, F9, F5, 3.5, 2.8, 2.2, 1.8, and 1.4. The wider aperture you shoot, the more blur you get behind you in the image. Like you see right now, I'm blurred behind me. That's from using a wide aperture. Right now I'm shooting at f2 on the camera that's recording me. When I narrow down on the aperture, right now it's at 5.6, now it's a lot less blurry behind me. That's really one of the biggest benefits to shooting with a wide aperture lens. And it's why wide aperture lenses are so expensive. What did you do? Are you doing like reverse worm? So when you have two people standing on the same plane, the camera's gonna focus on both and provide focus for both of them. However, once one of them moves forward and one of them moves back, the focus is going to focus on probably the person that's closer to the image. So the person behind will be out of focus. When we narrow down the aperture, what it's going to do is put both of the individuals in focus. Yeah, go ahead and Sophia, you move back for me, please. So since it's at 6.3, if I hit the focus on her, she's going to be in focus. I hit the focus back on Sophia. They're both pretty much still in focus because I'm at 6.3. Now here's the trick. When I go all the way down to 1.4, now you can see the difference. If I put the track on Alyssa, you see how out of focus Sophia is? If I go back to Sophia, now Alyssa's out of focus. So Sophia, can you take a step towards her? Perfect. So one more. Right there. Perfect. Get behind her. So if you're doing a you girls are the best. So if you're doing something like a picture like this and you want both of them in focus, then you're going to want to narrow down your aperture. Now I'm going to go down to f4, and now you see they're both really in focus. Now let's say we're doing a group portrait and Sophia had one more person behind her, so you're going to be that person behind now, Sophia, so take a step back. And if we want to get both of them completely in focus, then you're going to go to like f8. Sophia, take a step to the right. So see now, even though they're different distances, different sides of the picture, they're both still in focus because of the fact that I'm shooting at such a narrowed down aperture. Now we're gonna show you the impact that Aperture has on focus. Go like move your head or whip your hair or something like that.
All right, set, ready?
1, 2, 3, go. Great job. So now, if we go to like 6.3 and she moves around a lot more, should be in focus. 1, 2, 3, go. Great work. We hope you guys have enjoyed this video. What did you learn from this?
I learned about the f-stop, also known as the aperture.
What about you, Miss Sophia? What'd you learn?
Ditto.
Okay, I'll give you another one. I'll give you the modern day Zsa. You're Kim Kardashian.
How dare you?
Yeah. I sure hope you guys at home learn more than Sophia did.
Okay, you know what?
So,
I'm just here to look pretty.
yeah, she did that. Do I have any more on me, honey?
Just pick it up.
You're never gonna get this.
Chicks are crazy. Bye, guys.
Wait, keep doing it.
Keep doing it? What if this causes like some insane allergic reaction?
That would be comedy.
Put the bride and groom. If you put, what are you doing?
Did you see me do that?
I'm sure I will in the camera. I don't. You've given me some serious trust issues. Did I see this? She made me filthy, dude.
It's not. Oh my. You're tired of Jason? You can follow me.
This is ridiculous, Sophia.
What's it called? Like, wait, what are the like the white things? Like they're not. Are they dandelions?
Oh. Hey, you guys still there? Hello? Talking to you. Really? You're still there? That's awesome, guys. Thanks. If you want to continue this learning online, go to patreon.com/JasonLanier Photography, and you can learn alongside me. You can watch my screens. You can edit with me. Do all of it from anywhere in the world on any computer, guys. It's the best way to learn if you can't make it to a workshop. If you're crazy and you want to see me in person and you're ready for it, then go to www.jasonlanier.com/register. You can find a workshop near you and we will have an absolute blast together. It's about inspiration, it's about photography, it's about life, and it's about finding the passion in all of them. So now, the last time I did this, let me see. I'll just do it with my finger this time. I love doing that, it just pisses off the pros. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.